Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm trying something new, so if my MAC compact gets in the way, I am totally sorry. I'm starting off with my Morph brush, just taking in some Anastasia pomade. I think it's in dark brown. Just outlining my eyebrows, going back and forth, the top and the bottom, and slightly going back to fill it in. But I will, if you watch, I will go over with it's the BH Cosmetics 120 color palette in a brown, and that's from the second edition. And I'm just really just slightly filling in that brow, going back and forth to make sure that it's even. Like I said, if my compact gets in the way, sorry, I wasn't looking at the angles as far as when I was recording. Taking that brown right there in the corner, grabbing some of that, using the same Morph brush and filling it in really nicely. I'm going for kind of like a over brow, done brow look. So I'm doing more than what I would do. This is usually not the way that I fill in my brow, but I have so many different ways that I fill in my brow. So you might see a lot of different ways. I don't have just one. And I'm just taking that product, making sure it lines up. Next, I'm going to take my spoolie brush. And I feel like I have too much product, so I'm just going to disperse that evenly with my spoolie brush, making it look a little bit more natural. That's always a great thing. Making it look extremely natural. Next, I'm picking up my, I believe this is FAWN. I love FAWN. Taking a little bit of that product, putting it on the back of my hand. Then next, taking another flat brush. This is either, oh yes, that's my Morphe brush. And it's my flat brush. Taking it and going out past the brow line, following outside towards my eye, or I should say away from my eye. And I'm doing the exact same thing that I did with my right eye, putting that product starting at my arch, working into the brow and then out. And I'm doing the same thing at the top, starting at my arch. Starting at my arch and then working down. Trying to create that arch look, going back to kind of correct. It's looking a little funky. I'm going to do the same thing with my left, trying to make sure I have my angles as I record for you guys. And if you can't see it, you'll see it when I'm finished. And I'm just doing the same thing, starting at my arch, working out. Work out a little bit past each of the brow, trying to clean it up a little bit. I don't like really a tail. I like a tail, but not too much of a tail. Get those brows. Then I'm going to use my warm finger to warm up the product and easily just kind of get rid of that highlight. I like a highlight, but not too much highlight on my brows. And then whatever that was left, the concealer on my brush, I'm just diffusing that product out on my eyebrows just to kind of give it that natural look. I think I look good. Next, I'm going to start out with my Bend Now powder. I can't believe what number that is. I think it's Earth. It's not Earth. It's like another brown. I did forget my primer. I'm not going to lie. Most of the time when I do my eyeshadow, I do it so light that I don't use a primer, which sucks. But ladies and gents, use primer whenever working with makeup. You don't want any breakouts. You do want that barrier in between your skin. So I'm just using my Morphe brush to kind of give me that color above. Just a nice pretty brown color. I'm just going to darken up that color just in my crease area a little bit with the brown. Using my same Morph brush. And I want that transition color. So I'm just going right in between. Okay. And all I'm doing is just taking a really soft brown. As you can see, I actually kind of dabbed a little bit from my matte concealer. And that's just so that it has a natural look. I'm singing a song. This is something that I kind of tried out and I liked it, and it gives me a heavy highlighted look. I have yellow undertones, so I'm just taking a little bit of yellow, and then I'm taking a sponge and getting rid of that yellow. Like I said, if you have yellow undertones, this is really good if you want to make that extra highlighted look. If not, there's no reason to do this. I'm basically just color correcting. Again, taking FAWN from LA CoverGirl. Just using a sponge that you would get from any cosmetic store, Walgreens, CVS, Ulta. Taking that sponge in, diffusing that color out. Every girl loves a highlight. Next, I'm going to take that pretty brown from that same color, and I'm just going to highlight. This is I guess you could say, our artistic palette, and Makeup Forever usually does that with all their products. So you can basically take that palette and make anything out of it. Eyeshadow base, lip color, highlight. Use your products. That's what makeup artists do. They use their products. I'm taking my Sacha with my beauty blender, my wet beauty blender, and diffusing that product right there to soak up. Trying to hit the camera so you guys can see. And I guess you could say I'm baking. Most of the time I don't bake. Just bake a little bit, but I'm actually getting rid of that. And baking is when you let the product sit and then you go back and wipe it away. I just go ahead and wipe it off with my beauty blender when I'm pressed for time, but usually I do a little bit of baking. So I'm just taking my MAC brush, I think it's my 159 brush, and just making my skin tone even. Now this is a thing I like to do where I just take my beauty blender wet, take my powder and C8, and just kind of go over my face. And I'm lining, this is lip liner from I want to say Walgreens, and it's in my Plush Plum color by Jordana. Lining my lips. Next, I'm taking, I want to say my BH. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. I think it's Peachy. And then my pink plaid. That is the color combo I created really, really quickly. Next, a little bit of blush, and you can see the BH palette there. Getting a little color from where I contoured and highlighted my face. Just putting that color right back. Off camera, I added Glam Lashes #1. Also Felix by MAC in my top of the line, top of the eye, and then the waterline. And then a Benefit mascara. And this is the only foundation I use. No liquids, no creams. Ooh. Next, I'm finishing out my look with a little bit of Becca to make my cheeks also dewy and also my T-zone areas. Thanks so much, ladies, for watching. Subscribe. What else? Glam Crazy IG with a K.